And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that number one spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out the Lakers, just a couple spots back.
And you know, for the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
In transition, here comes Miami. Bosch passes to Dragic. Out to Stuckey. Puts up a three. The shot misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Here's Bosch. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Bosch has got 7 points in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's the Beast. He's covered by Bosch. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from the Beast.
Great shot. I mean, so difficult to get your shot on line when you're off balance like
too
that.
Much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Kevin, let's check out how Miami stacked up in the league stats over the last month. Second in fast break points, third in rebounding, and they're ranked third in team blocks, getting after it defensively in the paint.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Dang gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. The Lakers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 22 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Some changes for the Lakers. Sanders checked in for Julius Randle. Damari Carroll comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Roberson in for Williams. The Heat also with a sub. Laverne, he's checked in for Whiteside. Now, here's Dragic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the rejection by Sanders. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Dang. No good from the Beast. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Bosch, the screen. And it's Dragic off the drive, and that one's good. Dragic has got 5 points so far.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Bosch heads the pick for Dragic. Laverne. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well. Just about 75% from the line.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Bosch. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Luol Deng.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And it's Laverne missing.
No need to rush here. They can play for one shot.
Yeah, and I think the way you do it, you're patient as you indicated, and wait until about the 5-second mark before you get into your play.
Johnson can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the first half comes.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the defensive end in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Take a look at what the Beast has done. He's got 10 points and 2 blocks. He's piling up the rejections to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
It's been about the paint and the way he's been able to control.
The Beast, he's in at center. C.J. Miles is out there with Randall. Then it's Russell. And it's Williams at the shooting guard. That's the Laker 5. Here's the Beast. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Dragic kicks to Bosh. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 3. Here's the Beast. He's got 12. Nice D from Dang.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Whiteside, good.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's the Beast, averaging. Oh!
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give. Them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Harris with his team in that last huddle. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Whiteside. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Now here's Bosch, and the basket good. Stuckey's got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And a new group in for the Heat. Laverne, he's checked in for Whiteside. Trevor Booker comes in for Chris Bosch. Luol Deng is checked in for Goran Dragic. And Wesley Johnson has subbed for Rodney Stuckey. Here's the Beast. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. That pushes it to double digits. He's got 5.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
They swipe it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing, and the basket good. The Beasts got 6 in the quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Pass to Laverne. Kicks it to Decker. Now the feed to Johnson. And the pass to Decker. The three-pointer no good. The Beast. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, and we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Heat trail by 12. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Deng and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Rodney Stuckey out there with Dragic. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. Passes it to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. No good off the front iron. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
The Lakers making a switch here. Miles is checked in. Lakers leading by 12. Pass to the Beast. And stolen by Whiteside. Dragic kicks to Bosch. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Stuckey. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Dragic with a wide open look. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Russell kicks to Williams. There's the pass to the Beast. Got it. Good job in the low post. The Beasts got 5 points in the quarter. The Heat trail by 14. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
No good from Bosch.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
The Heat trail by 14. Whiteside, a screen on Russell. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Russell. Bosch sets the pick for Dragic. Shot clock at 5. He took good advantage of that screen. And it's 9 points for Chris Bosch.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's the beast, and stolen by Whiteside. It's blocked. Williams against Dragic. Passes it to the beast. 17-foot shot on the way. Good. And that's now 6 points for Julius Randle. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Now here's Dragic. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
A good night for Chris Bosch. 9 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
The 2K Sports pregame show. Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Phoenix Suns as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. And for Los Angeles, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time, Ernie.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called me a
one-way player. I said in a long time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes, that's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Well, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish, Ernie.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
Harlan. I already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And this should be fun, guys. They see this team a lot, 4 times during the regular season. And so far, they've split the first 2. So they seem pretty evenly matched. A chance to build some confidence with a win tonight.
Yeah, I think they're really highly motivated in this one. I mean, it becomes a pretty good chess match at this point. As you mentioned, both teams evenly matched. You've seen each other a few times. You know each other's tendencies. And the coaches really can factor in games and situations like this.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for the Suns, Bledsoe is out there with Booker. Then there's Warren. Then it's Chris Humphries. And it's Wade in at the center position. Now, here is Russell. Stolen by Bledsoe. There's the dish to Booker. Pass to Warren. The tray. And good on the basket. Book it. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And the Lakers with possession here. 6-point game.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Nuggets in Denver.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Warren kicks to Wade. Tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Wade's got his first bucket of the night.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's the beast. Wade is covering. Stolen by Bledsoe. And laid in to finish the break. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's the beast. Wade is covering. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Here's the beast. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Booker with it. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Warren the pass to Bledsoe. Wade trying to break free. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. The Lakers off to a slow start. Trailing here by 8. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Wade, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Spacing.
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. The Lakers second.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year from beyond the arc.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Russell against Bledsoe. Goes up off the pick. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
It's deflected. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And a moment now to look at the stats for the Beast. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. So much of what this team does revolves around his offense.
Well, his mindset allows him to stack those points up. He wants to carry the load, and clearly he does.
Here's the Beast. 17 points for him last game against Denver.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Another miss by Wade.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Russell. No good. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Humphries, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's the Beast. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control.
How about the power and grace on that finish?
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. First in shooting percentage, first in opponent points per game, and they're number 2 in team three-point field goal percentage. They've got a lot of guys who love the three-point shot, and they do a good job of running plays to get those guys open.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And that one's good. Russell.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Mills. Last time out, he had 14 points. Here's Wade. And that's collected by the Beast. Lakers trail by 6. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. And he gets the bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Mills kicks tonight. No good on the 3. Here's the Beast. There's the killer two-handed slam.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got got hot, and I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The Phoenix Suns come into this one after the win against Houston.
They drew a lot of fouls in their games, guys, and then that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just lacked discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Chris Humphries is out there with Green. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then there's Grant. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2.
Brandon Knight certainly can pass the orange.
Lakers trail by 4. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a major factor. He ended with 17 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
Appreciate it. Doris thinks, well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
It's Knight with the drive, and it hung on the rim but wouldn't fall for him. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Knight. Again, the miss by Knight. The Lakers trail. Here's the Beast. He's got 8. And he hits it to tie the game up. The Beast's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks. Their coach drew up.
Clock at 4. Stolen by Grant. And now the Suns, a fast break. Grant leading the charge. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Fifth on the list, Freak.
Well, that's a bunch of caroms, boy, for a 10-game stretch, Kevin. I mean, the opponents he's faced, it's not like they've all been bad rebounding teams either. That makes it even more impressive what he's done on the boards.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Brandon Knight. Averaging about 11 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you like what he brings backing up the point guard.
No doubt. I mean, he knows how to run this offense. And that's always valuable coming off the bench.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Sanders. C.J. Miles comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And it's Roberson in for Williams. And Phoenix making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. The feed to Roberson. Picked by Randle. The Lakers working the ball around now. Here is Miles, guarded by Hardaway. And it's Miles missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. You really a good job recognizing the mismatch, just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
Humphries kicks to Booker to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Booker's got the game tied up here for the Suns. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Here's the Beast, covered by Humphries. Humphries with the steal. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. Puts it up from 12, but they get it back. There's the pick. Bledsoe passes to Warren. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Warren's got his second bucket tonight. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the shot's good from the Beast.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition
Let's
points.
check out how the Lakers stacked
Make
up,
the
Kevin, over the
defense
last
move.
month
Let
in the
the
NBA.
shot for a great shot. Let the game
First in three-point shooting, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
There's 37 seconds left here in the second. Clock at 6. Baseline try. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
To the wing right side. No good from Booker. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And Roberson kicks to Miles. Here's Randle. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Randle's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. The Lakers on top as they end the second quarter on a 15-6 run. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
All right, guys.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
The Beast in its center. Julius Randle is out there with C.J. Miles. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's the Beast, covered by Humphries. Here's the Beast, and that one goes long. Suns trail by 4. Warren dishes to Wade. Picked him clean. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's the Beast. 14 points for him. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Mozgov, he's checked. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. And Mills kicks tonight. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. 14 points for Wade.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to the Beast. 46 seconds left in the third. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Wade passes to Hardaway. He dishes it to Mills. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The pass to the Beast. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And the final period of play just about to start. Here is Bledsoe setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Bledsoe. Warren is out there with Humphries. And it's Wade in at center. Humphries kicks to Wade. Got a piece of it.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
5 to shoot. To the inside, stolen by Bledsoe. Down low, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Wade.
Yeah, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Williams, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Bledsoe, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Warren dishes to Booker. Can't hit. Good D by Williams. Lakers leading by 7. Here's the Beast. That is good. The Beast's got 22.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The 15-footer tried to bank it in, but he misses. Suns trail by 7. Booker inside. Randall on him, and he recovers it. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Randall. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points.
So it's the Lakers now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's the Beast. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Knight wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's the Beast. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks down the 10-footer. The Beast's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Wade. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Knight's got 4 assists in the game.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Stolen by Wade. And he lays that one in. Wade's got 20 points. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the beast. Wade is covering. Here's the beast. Knocks it loose. Now Knight. There's a screen. Here's Booker. Sinks the triple. And now just a 4-point Laker lead.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
To the paint. And here is Knight. Here's Humphries. Randall grabs the board. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Lakers lead by 6.
That's exactly the kind of explosiveness you come to expect from Lou Williams. This guy is sweet putting it in the basket.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Knight passes to Wade. Nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And they go to the intentional foul. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Been a stellar outing in this one for the Beast. 11 rebounds and 4 blocks. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often, blocking shots and getting rebounds. And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Bledsoe for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Russell passes to the Beast.
Oh!
And he goes in for the dunk.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And so the Lakers take the win. Some good moments throughout this.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed. What'd you think, Kenny?
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Detroit, where the Pistons will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And guys, we'll be watching Roy Hibbert tonight, arguably the league's premier rim protector. Kenny, his reach and length make it so difficult to try to get anything near the basket.
Yeah, even if the best finishers in the game, they talk about Roy Hibbert when they come in the lane. You have to pay attention to him. He concentrates on defense more than offense, and he takes pride in it.
You know, he knows how to challenge shots by staying vertical. He's the master of verticality. He doesn't pick up cheap fouls, but he still contests shots.
And we will send it over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We're live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. You look at the Lakers. They're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
You know, Kevin, when you look at this team, it very well could be a case of the road is home away from home for this squad. I mean, they seem to have a comfort level on the road that very few teams have.
You know, they may be one of those teams that just loves the challenge of playing on the road in front of that angry crowd. I mean, those are the kinds of squads that embrace the villain road, if you will, and love to silence the home fans.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Lakers 5 right now. The Beast in its center. Andre Robertson out there with Russell. Then it's Randall, and it's Miles in at the small forward position. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And that one's good. Drummond.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Here's Russell. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Russell. Second free throw, no good. Jackson against Russell. Drummond with a screen on Russell. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
John Henson's checked in for Andre Drummond. Here's Russell. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's the Beast, defended by Henson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
And that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 14 points from him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Randall, good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Jackson kicks to Beasley. Here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And Jackson gets it to go.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
They get the rebound. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
The drive by Russell. Pistons leading by 5. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Randall grabs the board. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's the Beast. He had 28 points in the win against Phoenix.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
5 on the clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. The shot's good from Henson.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Outside Russell. And the layup falls.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Henson with the screen. Wing shot on the way, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Johnson. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds.
See from him. Look for that to continue.
Lakers trail by 5. Feeds it to Carroll. Pass to the Beast. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Freak is second. Third is Andre Drummond.
Well, they've both had a fantastic run of late. They found a nice rhythm and flow, and the coaching staff has noticed and the coaches have been calling plays for these guys to take advantage of their hot shooting.
Henson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
It's picked off. Cannon kicks to Snell. Inside, here's Garner. Soft touch off the glass.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
The Lakers with the ball. They trail by 9 points. 6 on the shot clock. Nato. Rebounded by the Pistons. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Leaps for it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Harris. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Pistons on top. They're up by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of
who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Taking a look at the Lakers. The Beast, he's in at center. Damari Carroll is out there with Julius.
How about that athletic ability there?
You know, sort of surprising. He goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing?
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Russell.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy. And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for the Beast. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 21 points per game, 10 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Cannon, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Devin Harris. Drummond, here's Beasley, drops in the layup for 2. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Russell passes to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Drummond. Drummond with another miss. Lakers trail by 10. Right side, Russell. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the bucket. Russell's got 7 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that have really been controlling the boards during the past month. In 4th, the Pistons.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Here's the Beast, defended by Drummond. No good from the Beast. Pistons leading by 11. Beasley with a screen on Russell. Jackson dishes to Beasley. Pistons passing it around. Beasley sets a screen for Jackson. Shoots off the screen, and the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Randall a screen on Jackson. Out to the right wing. Miles, that's for 2. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Miles has got his first points in this one. Pass to Beasley. Shot is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
Picked his pocket. One-on-one fast break. Russell kicks to Miles. No one covering. Miles has got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. The pass to Drummond. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
1:07 left to play in the first half. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Take a look at what the Beast has done. He's got 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Tony Snell's checked in for the Pistons.
How you got him, right?
And he sinks the second. Pistons leading by 11. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Carroll with the three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Kicks it to Henson. Tries from the block. Good D by Sanders. Lakers trail by 10. Dishes it to Carroll. Misses the three. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Cannon, the pass to Garner. The feed to Henson. He kicks to Cannon. Pass to Garner. The three ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Their shooting percentage in that game was ridiculous. I mean, they created a lot of good looks for themselves, and you could see they were in rhythm and just continued to knock them down.
And, guys, I thought the key was simply getting that ball side to side, reversing it, keeping pressure on the defense. That really opened up the court for them, and I think that's why they got so many good shots.
And so we wrap up the first half. Pistons lead by 10.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. A fantastic game from John Henson so far in this one.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Beasley out there with Johnson. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. Beasley sets a screen for Jackson. Beasley kicks to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's the Beast. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. The Beasts got the opening bucket to start the second half for Los Angeles. Jackson dishes to Johnson. Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Lakers trail by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
We got to be more physical on defense.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Reggie Jackson. 9th in assists. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And, his floor awareness, undeniable. As you pointed out, he's great at drawing the defense and then making the perfect pass in stride.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak. The Pistons have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. There's the dish to Robertson. Lakers passing it around. Russell with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Pistons leading by 6. Drummond sets the screen for Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Randall's got his third rebound tonight.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's the Beast, defended by Drummond. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
They can't guard us on the
And
perimeter.
guys, that allows their opponents to play.
Up top. Spacing, fellas.
12 seconds left to play here in the third. Henson with the screen. Here's Garner. Detroit, no good that time either.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Pistons leading by 9. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. The Beast in its center. Damari Carroll is out there with Sanders. Then it's Williams. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
From 18 feet away, knocks it down in the bucket from the Beast. The Beasts got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Lakers. Henson with the screen. Here's Garner. Off target with his 3.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Here's the Beast. Cannon with the rebound. Detroit's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Tell you what, he's a gutty player, guys. I mean, he's given away a lot of inches, a few inches anyway, and he still finds a way to win those rebound battles.
Carroll, and right on target. Good.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Pass to the Beast. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Jackson, he's checked in for Detroit. The Lakers also with a sub. Russell's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Henson with the screen. There's Cannon with the 3, and that one's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And the shot falls short this time. Lakers trail by 8. Russell passes to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And he gets it to go.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Shots good by Williams.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Johnson outside. He feeds it to Cannon. They set the screen. He used that pick just right. 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
So both teams making some changes here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Russell passes to the Beast. They set the pick. 13 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Johnson. Beasley dishes to Drummond.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Beasley the screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's deflected. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Johnson. Russell a screen on Beasley. Here's the Beast. Rebound, Detroit. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jackson against Russell. Jackson drives in. Here's Drummond. But they get it back.
They were quicker to the ball that time and got a second chance. Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Here's the Beast, defended by Drummond. Here's the Beast, and no good, trying to use the glass. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Jackson with it. And so the Pistons take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, John Henson. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
His play off the bench was critical in getting them back into the win column. Their last game didn't go as well.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We are honored to have you with us for our special presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And today we honor the one and only Martin Luther King Jr., a man who stood for the peace, unity, and equality of all people. It's a great day, Shaq.
That man gave his life for what he believed in. We are forever indebted.
Well, the progress that he made, truly he led by example. He lived his life a way that we could emulate. Instead of talking about it, he was being about it.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The Chicago Bulls here to defend the home court, playing host to the Western Conference. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive the way they did it, guys. They were alert, they were active, they were aware, and their reaction to shots was outstanding.
And now the Lakers starting group, the Beast in its center. Julius Randle is out there with C.J. Miles, and there's Roberson, and it's Russell in at the 1.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D, because that clearly was a breakdown.
And Gasol sends it back. An even 3-on-3 break. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Portis, the pass to Rose. He kicks it to Gasol. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
And it's Russell missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Pau Gasol.
And the offense, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
To the paint. Here's the Beast, defended by Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
You can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Pass to Portis. Rose kicks to Gasol. Takes the 13-footer. Another one falls for Chicago.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Kevin, we talked at length about how they plan to contain this excellent offensive ball club. He said, our opponent changes, but our principles stay relatively constant. It's all about denying the high percentage shots, the layups, free throws, and open three-pointers. If they're hitting contested jump shots, you just have to tip your hat to them. Kevin, a sound strategy.
Thanks, Doris. That's a potent offense they're up against right now, and they know it.
And that's why they've got to be ultra-focused at the defensive end right from the tip.
And I have no doubts that they will be. As bluntly as Coach put it to Doris, I'm sure he was even more blunt when he was talking to his guys.
Here's Johnson, following the basket by Freak. Passes to Portis. Rose dishes to Gasol. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Larry Sanders is checked in for Julius Randle. Damari Carroll comes in for CJ Miles. And it's Williams in for Andre Robertson. That's good. Noah's got his first points of the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Augustine, the offensive rebound. Withy gets the bucket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Russell passes to the Beast. From down in the low post, it goes. The Beast's got 10 points in the game.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider, Greg, throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this.
Now here's Noah. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Augustine with the steal. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. Barber passes to Rubio. Noah the screen. And Rubio kicks to Augustine. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And Pau Gasol, after some great years and some difficult years, talks about now his newfound excitement. I think you'd have to say that Gasol's decision to go to Chicago, Clark, was great. He clearly gave it a lot of thought. Welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles, the Beast, he's in at center. Damari Carroll is out there with Randle. Then there's Roberson. Here's the Beast. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Some changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. And it's Rose in for Ricky Rubio. CJ Miles, he's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from the Beast. And here are the Bulls now. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He ended with 19 points, but also put up 4 boards. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Gasol. Can't hit from 12. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's the Beast. 12 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Gasol with the steal. It's stolen by Randall. And the basket good.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Beast. Chicago trailing here. Outside Rose. Left side Gasol. There's the pass to Portis. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Chicago. And a pretty tight.
Well, Ricky, what if...
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And what about Pau Gasol? I mean, he's been sensational.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Derrick Rose is out there with Johnson. Then it's Pau Gasol, and it's Barber in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's the Beast, defended by Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the Beast. Rebound by the Bulls. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Lakers leading by 4. Stolen by Rose. In transition, here come the Bulls. And that one's good, Barber.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
And taken away by Johnson. Rose against Russell. Rose kicks to Johnson. To the middle for the tie. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The Lakers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Gasol with the rebound. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And it's Rose penetrating. Again, Chicago.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Lakers trail. Randall a screen on Rose. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Johnson. Back to Russell. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Double team on Rose. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Portis, the pass to Rose. And finished off by Gasol.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Gasol with the steal. Here's Rose. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. The highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. Freak number 1.
That is major productivity in the paint. I mean, they would love to get more and more of that from him going forward, because a scoring big man like that, guys, it's never easy to come by.
Especially not one with the arsenal of moves this fella has. He's mastered the art of low post offense, and no matter what look the defense throws at him, he typically has a counter.
Lakers trail by 4. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Russell against Rose. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. The second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Shot clock at 6, and he gets it to go. 14 points for Freak. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Rose kicks to Johnson. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Gasol. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Beasts got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Unloads from 9. Nice jump shot. Good. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Rose. And that's now 20 points for Pau Gasol. To the right side. And here's Miles outside. That's good.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
On its way from Rose for 2. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Russell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's the Beast. The shot is off, and it's Chicago the other way. Johnson, the pass to Portis. The steal. Here's the Beast. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass to Gasol. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Freak. The Bulls shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. So both teams changing it up here.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Gasol. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's the Beast, and Gasol sends it back. They recover it. Rubio outside. Noah dishes to Augustine. And again, Chicago, no good. That's the end of the third, and it's Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. The Beast in its center. Sanders out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Lewis Williams. Augustine. Here's Withy. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Withy's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago. And here is Los Angeles now. A 2-point game. Feeds to Sanders. Screen by Sanders. Off the screen. The shot by Williams, no good.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They sure did. Would have loved to tie it up right there.
Rubio, the pass to Barber. 6 to shoot. The rebound by the Beast. The Beast's got 4 rebounds in this game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Rubio comes with the double team. The shot's good from the Beast.
That coverage is just too weak. I mean, heading down the stretch, that sort of defensive lapse can cost you a game.
Withy kicks to Augustine. Noah with a screen for Augustine. And it's off from three-point range. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again it will drop. Another make there from the Beast. The Beast's got 4 points in the quarter.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Here's Portis. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Portis has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The feed to Rose. Down low, it's tipped. Here's Noah, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Randall. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Johnson kicks it to Noah. Noah with a screen on Russell. And the wide open shot from Rose. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Bulls lead by 1. Down low, here's Randall. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Count the basket and the foul. That one on Rose.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gasol's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Roberson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Free throw, no good for Russell. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Kicks to Rose, jacks up a 3. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. 14 points for Rose.
That's a huge three-pointer. He'd love to become a go-to guy for them here in crunch time.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 10 points for Julius Randle.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Outside Rose. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rose dishes to Johnson. Excellent D there from the Beast.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Barber passes to Rose. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
What a game for Rose. He's got 17 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they're going to be dangerous.
Clock at 6. Here's the Beast. Again, the Lakers.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And so both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Deflects the pass. Miles the pass to the Beast. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Somebody set a fire under Pau Gasol.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You had to foul, and on that occasion, to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
"17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Russell kicks to Miles. From past the arc, bullseye! A tremendous three to tie it up.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been
Don't be
turned
afraid
up.
to make the extra pass. If it's open, take it. Freak. You got the look. Take the shot.
"7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rose. Oh, it's off the mark, and we're going to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one as we watch this one go now to overtime. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Lakers. The Beast, he's in at center. Russell is out there with Williams. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Miles in at the 3. Here's the Beast. 5 to shoot.
Whoa! Goodness. Woo. Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Russell passes to the Beast. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
We play just over a minute here in OT. And Gasol slams it in.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Just absolute domination in this one for the Beast. 31 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Russell against Rubio, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Passes to the Beast. Gasol with the steal. Rubio against Williams. Rubio the pass to Barber. Off target from outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Rubio kicks to Gasol. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
Crucial bucket there, and you hear it in their reaction.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
Here's the beast. It's rebounded by Portis.
Overtime has become do-or-die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
Fires from 14, and it's Barber missing. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
Here's Rubio. A rebound by the Beast. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Rubio the pass to Barber. Hands the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Rubio missed. And so Los Angeles takes the win, and they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. Last time out for them, Freak set a career high in points. He's shown glimpses of what he's capable of before. Shaq, was his outburst a one-time thing, or can we expect more of that from him?
You know, he's a smart player. You know, the last game he had a matchup he felt he could exploit, and he made the most of it. You know, I saw his coach on the sideline calling plays. He was waving his coach off saying, no, this guy's barbecue chicken. I'm going to take him to the hole. He has
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And given their performance in that game, which was not necessarily a work of art, I had a hard time believing it wound up being as close as it did.
And, you know, as it came down the stretch, Greg, I was thinking, how is this still a game? I mean, how is this still close? You got the sense that it was never going to be their night.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Beast, he's in at center. Russell is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Miles in at the 3, the small forward. And so it's Cleveland with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
And here are the Cavaliers. Irving with it. He feeds it to LeBron. Down low, Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
On defense, the Cavaliers. The drive by Russell. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Cleveland. Robertson can't hit.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, here is Russell. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Now, here's Love. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Russell passes to the Beast. He slams it down right on top of Miles Plumlee. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Now here's Love. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No good from outside. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Plumlee. They double him with Love. Here's Randall, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
James kicks to Irving. The wide open look for Love. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's the Beast. James covering. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. No good from the Beast.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Plumlee with the screen. Smith kicks to James. Pops loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Williams comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for Smith, and Cole subbed in for Irving. Now here's Williams. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. To the paint, here's Cole. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
The pass to the Beast. And stolen by Williams. Fast break, here we go. Cole dishes to James. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. LeBron's got 10.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The Beast's got 10.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do. And a moment to see numbers for Shumpert. He's averaging 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists.
Too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end.
And he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Frye. Love comes in for Williams. Smith checked in for LeBron. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Cole.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He's looking for some old-fashioned offense right now. He wants the pick and roll to be the centerpiece of their game plan at that end of the floor. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Love with the screen on Russell. Irving attacking. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's the Beast. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Chicago.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
To the inside, the shot's good from Plumlee. Plumlee's got the lead back up to 10 now for Cleveland.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. J.R. Smith on top.
And, you know, two guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
And, Greg, the key to that success for me is his constant movement without the ball. I mean, he works extremely hard to create and find the space he needs to get his shot off.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
You know, with that one, he's getting up there in turnovers. I mean, 4 in all now. He's got to be better with the ball to get his team back into it. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Plumlee. Here's the Beast. Look at that jam. Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
Forget about going for the long range. Bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Here's Roberson, covered by Irving. Six on the shot clock. Oh! Wow, we're going to remember. That one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it.